The situation at Hillsborough reflects a severe structural risk rather than a short-term football issue. A governance delay at ownership level is directly restricting operational stability, with the club already anchored to the bottom of the table and carrying a negative points balance. Survival is no longer the immediate variable, damage limitation is. With the squad stretched thin and contracts approaching decision points, uncertainty at boardroom level undermines retention strategy. Key players face an unclear future, while recruitment planning is effectively frozen during a critical January window. The absence of clarity translates into competitive stagnation. From a management perspective, delayed approval introduces further exposure to sanctions and cash flow disruption. Failure to secure timely ownership risks triggering additional financial penalties next season, compounding an already weakened league position and extending instability beyond relegation. The cause and effect chain is clear. Regulatory uncertainty delays capital injection. Delayed funding restricts squad protection. A weakened squad accelerates decline, leaving the club focused on survival mechanics rather than performance recovery. According to BBC reporter Dale Johnson, the preferred bidder selected by the administrators is James Board, though his takeover remains subject to approval under the English Football League Owners and Directors Test. This represents the final, but potentially decisive obstacle. Board's historical links to professional gambling are expected to attract regulatory scrutiny. While no wrongdoing has been alleged, the EFL's increasingly risk-averse stance means reputational considerations now carry weight alongside technical compliance. In a high-profile insolvency case, tolerance margins are minimal. The regulatory pressure is amplified by precedent. Board's previous consultancy role at Sheffield United is widely viewed as unsuccessful, contributing to governance instability during a critical period. This history increases caution around approval, despite subsequent ownership experience at Dunfermline Athletic. From Sheffield Wednesday's perspective, time is the critical asset. The bid reportedly meets the threshold required to avoid a further 15-point deduction next season, a material advantage in rebuilding terms. However, with working capital reportedly fragile, any delay into February risks renewed financial stress. Under Chansiri's stewardship, the emphasis has shifted from ambition to containment. Stability, not progression, defines the immediate objective. Securing ownership enables wage commitments, contract renewals, and a controlled reset. Failure prolongs administrative paralysis. The club does not require speculative vision. It requires regulatory clearance, liquidity, and the ability to retain a core squad capable of competing next season. With scrutiny intensifying and margins tightening, the central question remains unresolved. Can this ownership bid be cleared in time to stabilise Sheffield Wednesday, or will further delay undermine the viability of the project altogether?